My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Adrian, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as Khazad-dûm. I apologise, first of all, that the live stream is 15 minutes late, although that won't matter for those of you that are watching this back. So let's recap first. Last time we pushed north, and Balin has met Gundabad a couple of times now and beaten them back on both occasions. He's now in a bit of a standoff on this bridge here against Agil-Rolg. I don't know if Agil-Rolg is a Gundabad faction leader or if he's anything. No, he's just a normal general. But we're trying to get to Framsburg to set up a sort of bulwark and use that as a defensive battle. Although the bridge works quite nicely as well, but as you can see, they can just come around behind us. We're sending reinforcements up under Captain Glorin, but we are now getting Dol Guldur appearing on our borders and even within our borders. So troops are being mustered back at home to try and deal with that. And we have to, unfortunately, deal with Dol Guldur, which I'm not looking forward to one iota. Elsewhere, of course, last time, the goblins died. They are no longer, they are gone. The Misty Mountains are no longer a threat or a thing. There's a rebel army made up of their last stand, which now just haunts our realm, where we find Lord Floy, our current faction heir, I believe. If we look at our family tree, lots of people have died, but Floy is indeed our current faction heir. Although I think Floy is an adoptee, an adopted son of Oin. But then Oin isn't the blood son of Balin, so that doesn't make any difference anyway. I don't think Balin has any blood children, does he? Oh, well, if Svava has any children, there'll be direct relations. Gurn was also an adoptee. I don't think that's a son. And then we've got Frid over there. So we're only going to get blood grandchildren if we're particularly interested in the blood lineage. But I'm sure that all of the dwarves... The dwarves feel very much like the Charlemagne fact, you know, in that basically pick any dwarf's name out of a hat and they'll be related to Durin in some way. So everyone is basically eligible to be king in the dwarven system. But that's the little recap of where we were. I believe we are actually at an end turn. So I will end the turn and then say hello to you all watching live. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello from Serbia. Greetings from Jan Sankoiskai. Jam Sankoski in Finland. Hello from the Netherlands. Howdy from Lichfield. Good morning. Morning, guys. I hope you're keeping well. Hello everyone, says Matt. Good morning from Jersey. Killer Kriegsman has donated £5 English. Thank you very much, Killer Kriegsman. That's very kind of you. Good morning, good morning. You will note two things. Number one, I put the camera back up there. Now, the reason I put the camera back up there is because I no longer use this room for work anymore. So I don't need to bother with having the camera over there to make sure that I'm complying with my work's requirement that my background has nothing in it. And personally, I prefer a straight-on sort of look for the camera rather than always having to look over there like that. Also because my microphone is here on the left-hand side, and when I turn my head away, as you can now hear, it quietens quite significantly, whereas when I'm looking straight at it, it's better. So I changed that. Also, the reason that we're late this morning is I was fiddling around with trying to use NVIDIA to stream again instead of Streamlabs, because I am convinced that not only is NVIDIA better, in that it won't drop, it won't lag out, it won't have those kind of issues, but also I feel very confident that NVIDIA could record at 1440p, whereas Streamlabs just cannot seem to hack that. So I was testing out NVIDIA this morning and I just ran into... when I finally thought I'd got it to working where I wanted it to work, it then started making my microphone crackle completely bizarrely on like my third or fourth test. So I don't know what was going on. So rather than waste your time, I thought, balls to it. I've used Streamlabs all the time, no one complains, so I'll use Streamlabs again today. And then I'll play around with it in the week and I'll look to see what needs to be done. Right, we've been attacked by both of them, but the fools have come from the same side of the bridge. So we are about to show them what dwarven catapults can do in a small confined space. There's a lot of them. They've got archers, which is the problem. The archers obviously won't flood onto the bridge, so we'll have to watch out for that. But we have got 2 catapult units. I just think this is going to be a massacre of epic proportions. So let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. Hello from Tehran. Hello from Tehran. Oh, blimey, I didn't realise people that far afield watched. Hello from Oxford. Hello from Essex, Hungary, Kent. Hi, first live stream I caught. I'm new around these parts. I recently got DaC. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. The DaC that you're all still playing is, of course, very much my overseen creation, and much of my work remains in the current one. It's only in future versions, version 5 onwards, that you'll start getting stuff from the new team. So if you're playing DaC at the moment, you are unfortunately lumbered with my ideas and my work. Right, so we want to put up front just some defensive units. Ideally, probably Sons of the Fallen, but I think we might get a few... Oh, pikes, yeah, true. And get the catapults as close to the front as possible. We're ready here. Catapults. We're going to grape shot. Right, ballister crews. You are going to need to take down the enemy ballister crews. So we'll put you over there. Do we have archers? Yes, we have got a fair few archers. I do love a good bridge battle. They can become a bit monotonous when you do them over and over and over and over and over again. But when you're only doing a few every now and then, I just love a good bridge battle. The amount of slaughter one can impart on the enemy. That's not really the right word, is it? But alright, you go into the... So you guys are going to be the team front line. Not a very catchy name. We might think up a better one in time. Oh, we've got some axe throwers as well. You might as well get near. Right, and then we've got the rest of you who will form the just in case we're needed brigade. So we'll put a couple of you down there. No, we don't want to put them too near the front because then the enemy will target them. What's that at the back? Is that Barlin? Yeah.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Oh, brilliant. The enemy's reinforcements is the main army. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful to see. I do like that. Okay, so Legion, deep in guard. I'd like you all to come and just stand in front of the bridge. Whether I can actually get you to do that will remain to be seen. Because they just really hate following orders on these maps. Right, and then one catapult there and one catapult there. Go as close as you can. And do sort of turn a bit, I suppose, actually. So that we're... No, because then you... No, we want you to be straight on and as central as possible, really. Maybe a little over there. Yeah, like that. There we go. And then the same for yourselves. We did have... There's another unit. These sellswords. I would like the sellswords to come up. We just cannot risk anyone getting to the catapults. The catapults are key. Absolutely imperative. And ballister crews. You're going to, as I say, take down the enemy ballister crews. So just stand your ground and stand guard over there for now. We've got 10 archers. You can just go and stand there. That's not a problem. And then our other archers can just move a bit further forward. All right, there we go. Everyone into positions. If you can, sprint. Good evening from Southern Australia. The other two are Australians. Good morning from Estonia. Kind of late already. It's 1 PM over here. 2 hours ahead. Good morning from Canada. When you take Gundabad, rename it to Durin's Halls. Yeah, could you? Good morning / afternoon, says Sebas2701. How is your side, if the pardon, says Bundi Blues. Yeah, we're doing alright. Life in the United Kingdom is returning very much to normal. There's rumours that we're going to be locked down again in the winter. But for example, I am 30 this year, and I've already had my second jab. So everyone older than me has also already had their second jabs. So pretty much anyone who is at risk or of concern in the UK has now been fully vaccinated against COVID. So life is very much returning to normal for us, which is nice. Oh, go on, please just do what I told you to do.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
They haven't done what I told them to do.
We must act and halt this turn of events.
They just really, really, really dislike going wide, and I just don't understand why. See, that all they've done is just spin around and go back to the same bloody places. I don't want to use up all the catapult's charge here, but I think probably a couple of grape shots will take out this whole army. But I don't actually think you need to fire on. Move the sellswords forward.
Pray something changes in the course of battle.
Are they...
But defeat seems almost certain.
Massacring, yeah, right. First Legion, move yourselves up, you're going to be needed. Who are you over there? Oh, you're our axe throwers. Come and stand here. First Legion. I think I'll replace the First Legion. Go on, give us one blast on those Wild Marauders. Go on. Go on, you know you want to.
Only half the enemy force
and
remains.
Another one. That'll do you, that'll do you, that'll do you. Perfect. Let's save the rest for the main army that's coming down the hill now. That team has just been absolutely annihilated.
The enemy general lies dead.
Right, archers,
Let the
ceasefire.
crows have his
Don't waste
miserable
yourselves too much
bones,
on those, and
let
likewise,
look
don't
how
throw
our
your axes on
cowardly
them.
foe runs.
Got
It
anything
is
that could
time to
chase
press
those?
the attack.
No. Alright, let them go. Right, let's change this up then. So, First Legion, if you would please come and try and form that front line. And Eredlu and Pikes get involved with them. Are you going to do what I told you to do, or are you going to have a little field day? You're going to have a little moan. The tough go and have a little cry in the corner. Why will you not stand in a wide line? What is your problem? This is so infuriating to me. We just cannot win this. Go on, walk down the bridge. Form a line. Oh, you've got to be joking me. They're shooting us. They're shooting us. They're shooting us. Please, pikemen, please. Come and just stand in a line over here. I beg you. I beg you. And also move away quickly because otherwise they're going to get you. Ballisters, can you shoot at them? Ballisters, you're not shooting at them. Oh, you have one job, you're not even doing that. Are you joking me? Ah, there we go, finally. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Take out the actual ballister crews. That's why I put you on not fire mode, so that you'd be accurate. Oh, there you go. They dropped that one. And another one. Just take out the actual machines. There we go. Only one left. Only one left. Look at that. We are going to need more.
Pray something changes in the course.
Oh no! One of our catapults was destroyed.
Almost certain.
Right, you may fire at will. All of you, stay in defensive mode. Do not walk yourselves down that bridge. Right, there we go. Catapults have got about half their time left. Archers, you may now all fire at will, as may you if you can. You guys, cease fire. Did you destroy the machine? Yes, you did. I thought they had two ballisters. Oh, they do. There's the other one. Right, target that. Yeah, we've brought the Sons of the Fallen up now as well, so we've got more strength in that front line. Hello from Yorkshire, says Frank Abansky. You have lots of elites, says Jarrett Hayes. Killer Kriegsman's message was retracted. I remember the AR Denial campaign when you did a bridge battle every other turn against Gondor's militia horde, yeah. Yeah, we kept Gondor at bay on those bridges for days on end, didn't we? Alright, now the real fun begins. The bulk of the enemy army is about to cross the bridge, and hopefully our grape shot is ready.
Good tidings. The enemy
the
general
general's
lies
died.
dead. We have set the
Target that goblin infantry. Come on. There it is. There it is. Just launch down. Sons of the Fallen, don't go down that bridge. Do not move further forward. Who's that over there? Oh, the ballister crew. Give them a go. What are we on? 22% place, 55%. They've still got half of their total combined forces left. Who's that? What's petering slowly down the hill? Are those snow orcs or are they... Oh, those are their archers. Oh, morons. Well, maybe not as stupid as first thought, actually, I suppose. Alright, get the ballisters out. Off you go. Walk them away. Oh, the catapults are engaged. Who's fighting that catapult? A single snow orc spear has made it through and is now forcing that catapult. Can you mortar shot from that close? No, I don't think you can. Can you get yourselves out? Better question. They normally ignore being fought if you give them a move command, yeah. Alright, let's see if they're going to do what we tell them to do. Come on, boys, come on. The grape shot's going to give it a go. Nicely done. Target the Snork Raiders. I know that's a bit risky, but... Oh, good, he is going to shoot. No, he stopped immediately. And are you guys... Any danger? Oh, he did shoot.
Only half
Not
the
sure he
enemy
killed
force
anything.
remains.
Alright, let's just let them fire at will. They'll shoot at something if they can fire at will, surely. Yeah, I think so. Killer Kriegsman asks, do you know about trust/inheritance? Yes, that's my job. But I can't give you advice over a live stream, I'm afraid. That's very much against the SRA's rules. So all I can do is advise you to speak to a solicitor near you or a lawyer near you, I'm afraid. Right, this one's in the bag now. Our siege is now targeting the enemy's ballister crew by the looks of it. Oh yeah, look, we're hitting their archers. If you target those Snowhawk scouts there's a big bunched up group of them. I think you'll do all right. Right, those of you that have not yet gotten into war, come and get involved. Let's just push this over the edge. All of you that were in defensive, don't be. Let's start hitting them. Both enemy generals are dead. Agilrog died a while ago, actually. The mortars are, as expected, missing absolutely everything. There's a huge grouped up bunch of enemies there that would love to meet a mortar shot to the face, but they're just not getting it. Dwarven catapults on a bridge are a match made in heaven, or hell if you're on the wrong end. Quite. Grape shot is the Lord of the Rings version of a machine gun. I don't think grape shot's even in Lord of the Rings. It's just the dwarves needed something to separate them. And using features that Medieval 2 already had was the best way to go about that. So that's why they get such ridiculously good siege. Right, there's obviously this large chunk of Snowhawk Raiders here, but they will die. Well, what does this victory cost us is the real question. Oh, you're not involved either. We want the ones that are fit and healthy to sprint across the bridge when they're able to. Oh, did you finally hit someone? Oh, yes, thank goodness for that. And the baluster crew left 2 balusters still alive. Look how woefully inaccurate the... Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Just suddenly thought. Alright, keep targeting the baluster crew. Let's see if your insane inaccuracy might help there. If you could fire short rather than long, that would help. But now it is just a slog, I'm afraid, as these Snowhawk Raiders who refuse to give up are just slowly pushed back. Right, that's it for the siege. That's all she wrote. Get them out as well. Oh, if archers, if you're the target, I didn't realise that. Run all of those away so the baluster crew can't get them. And then now we just wait for this to slog across the bridge. Oh, we've got some wavering. Got some wavering. Try and push through them. Try and just push past them. Oh, they've pushed past them and immediately made them rout. That's good. Oh, and the enemy army's running. They're not going to actually retreat. They're going to run away, so we've got to wait for them to walk up that hill. Well, chase them all the way. Chase them all the damned way. Good morning to you, Gallo, from not so sunny Chelmsford. Well, it's quite sunny actually here over in Bedfordshire. Morning, Gallo. Do you think you'll try and see some Major League Baseball the next time they're in London? Absolutely not. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. Apologies. Khazad-dûm says Keldusar. Keldusar. Kagath. Half. I'm very deep in an Ardenheim campaign, like turn 280. I've already accomplished the objective, but I've decided to go on. I'm going to soon go to war with Gondor. Yeah. You've got to put down the Gondorians. There's only one true Númenorian race. What culture is Gondor inspired by, you think? That's a question that I talk of often, in that Tolkien gave us the helpful and handy hint that Gondor's climate is similar to that of Italy or Spain. So you could therefore suppose, because obviously climate dictates a lot of how we all live our lives, you could suppose then that their culture would be similar to a Byzantine or indeed Italian or Greek or Spanish or that kind of thing. So Siesta's in the middle of the day, basically. Bonjour, says Dariush. Salutations, says Apex Ghost XR. What an interesting name. Morning, Gallic. Good morning, Cubcam TV. Your catapult will hit the dead catapult.
After them. Cut the cowards down.
There we
Our
are, the
foe
battle
is
is.
utterly vanquished.
We only actually lost
Let
315
all who remember
people.
This day, remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
How did we not lose loads? One dwarven catapult killed 724, and the one with only one, I assume, killed 400. We were almost. The AI almost actually thought of a way to avoid the catapult death. If you're ever in that situation, which you never would be, because the AI wouldn't use its catapults well anyway, but if you're playing against a human player and they're holding you on a bridge, you've decided to do a bridge battle because you both hate you hate yourselves, so you're going to do a multiplayer bridge battle. If they've set up catapults on one side and they're going to grape shot you, send in one unit at a time, like absolute trash low tier units. Send in one unit to go and hit their front line, then send in another unit to go and hit their front line. And then the catapult will waste its grape shot on units that are on without the massed up units. The grape shot is utterly wasted. So just send in one unit at a time as like fodder. And the AI almost did that there. They came across, they sent like 2 units, and then they sent like 3 units, and then the bulk of their army came, and then that was what there's a downfall. The bulk of the army then did come across as one, so we got them. But if they had continued in that sort of piecemeal fashion, then we wouldn't have had very effective grape shot. We would have just had to have slogged our way through that fight, which would have been hell. Oh, we got a heavy armourer over in the Silvertine, which means all of those get armour upgrades. Let's get the Telkarin armour. Let's just keep going down that line. Thror's Vengeance built a garrison, which is good because the enemy's moving in hard on it. And then we're getting a pub and a miners' union. That's the most we can get there. Koloniak got a brewery up, so you can build a pub as well. Once you've built your pub, let's get roads, master stoneworkers. You might as well just build it all. What the hell? Are you a castle? Yeah. Yes, yes. Right, I don't really want to leave this army over here. We don't need it to be over here anymore. But we will build some nice towers. Aye, noble sire. If you could build roads next as well, actually, just to get some movement around our lands. 5,000, that's insane. Right, again, we have more troops available in our homeland. Dogaldor have not attacked us, and indeed they've just moved out of the way. So our reinforcements can come up. And Gundabad doing absolutely... I don't think we should move from the bridge. If we move out and hit them and then try and take Framsburg, we'll just be hit by Jagher and we'll just get whittled down. So let's wait for this army, which is now only 2 turns away. So we'll stay on that bridge, and then we can just whittle the enemy down, can't we? And then by that point, our army should be ready to come up. Let's train a general. I don't normally train generals, but let's train a general. And ideally, actually, I would like to send all of these home and get them retrained.
Aye, Lord.
Leave behind the volunteers and the travellers. Do you hate me? No. Can you get out before that rebel army hits you?
Aye. Forward. March.
Yeah. Oh, they can be retrained for some reason. Must be a blacksmith. Khazad-dûm has some good forces now. Well, it's trash really, but numbers is always useful to a degree. Oh, Meithelberg doesn't like me. Wait, what have I done to you, Meithelberg? We've got all of their goody buildings there. We've got the Anduin's buildings have stayed. Why do you dislike me? What's going on here? Is it just cultural unrest? Oh, yeah. Crazy. They're happy with the tax bonus. Keeping them sanguine. RS Dagger Dragon. Absolutely love your content and love from Pakistan. And I see what's messed up about this battle. They are not listening to your command because they're probably too much drunk. Possibly. Every time I play with Dwarven Catapult with Mortar Shot, it's really accurate. Well, this is a sad day for the Dwarves. Many losses. Oh, there is actually a stream today. You take your sass, Brassidas, and you get out of here. Hello, Gally from New Zealand. It's my birthday tomorrow. Well, many happy returns for tomorrow, William Marquette. I am coming to your beautiful country, but we've taken the decision not to do that next February and instead move it to 2023 with your leaders, particularly Jacinda and her collective, agreeing that you're not going to open the country's borders until bare minimum December. We think that's just cutting it a little too close, and it's very likely we'll be told we can't come anyway. So we've decided to postpone it ourselves.
Aye.
So the trip is still booked. We were able to just move all of our bookings to a year later. So we're still definitely coming, and all our works and everything have signed off on it. But it's just a year later now, sadly. Which is a real sadness because I was really looking forward to it. But it just made sense. Also, I imagine much of your country might still be shut down. Various things might not be opened. It's probably just better to give it a year and wait longer before we come. After all, the country's not going anywhere, is it? Right, we built something there, but a pub is already in order, so that's no problem. Meithelberg just built its pub, so go for the feast tool. Let's try and get these people to like us. And Khazad-dûm got its brewery, and you're now building roads. Oh, and a stoneworkers guild house is already available. Lord Floy is off building towers, watching on those Brelanders. Can't trust the Brelanders. Dirty, filthy they are. Horrible people. Right, our army moves up further. We are now but a turn behind our main, but we need those troops to move already, I think, actually.
Aye, Lord.
So you're all going to have to go. General Ornay. Are you a family member, Gurn? I'll tell you what, well, why don't we take Gurn, and then the general you're training can become the new governor of the eastern side.
Aye.
Your armor's all ready. Perfect.
Aye, Lord. Aye. Forward.
Aye, Lord.
Aye. Forces.
That's all they ever say.
Aye.
Right, get them back and they'll get retrained. Which one trains by military? Oh, it is the left-hand side, isn't it? Yeah.
My king.
What's the left-hand side doing? You've got a catapult maker. Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah. Right, Gurn, with your reinforcements, let's get moving north. So we've got a third army coming up. They might have to retake Meithelberg, though, because Captain Lugseck's looking like he's probably going to get involved there, which is great. The lockdown makes it possible to catch your live stream. Hello from all of you from New Zealand. It must be very early in the morning. Jarrett Hayes asks, why is Dol Guldur doing so well? They normally get crushed by the elves, the Vale, the dwarves, and Dale. Dol Guldur are doing well because Gundabad have taken all the pressure off of them. Or not. Yeah, Gundabad have attacked the dwarves, they've attacked Dale, they've attacked the elves, and they have beaten all three. So Dol Guldur is then able to step into that vacuum, essentially, and just claim power for themselves as well. And I didn't actually mention it, did I? But we've just seen the message saying the elves are basically dead. Which is concerning for us, but not the end of the world. Ah, here we are. One last fight where we're totally outnumbered to go. Yeah, again, they've got ballista crews. It's very annoying. This is a much better army. There's black shields threaded throughout all of that. We are going to have such a torrid time against Gundabad. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat them. Our reinforcement army, though, has got some good troops in it. And I don't doubt we'll win this. Because we've got the catapults, and they're just ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's just that if we can get our troops to do what we want them to do this time, that would be so much better. But rather than having the army like half and half, with some being behind, we'll just put them all in. Because this time, the enemy that we want to kill is standing in front of us. Oh no, I merged the catapult into a single one. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. That's a massive mistake. Oh dear. Right, you three are going to be the main holders because you were the best at it. You're going to come and throw your axes. And then Barlin and the chaff, you'll form a wall and whatnot in a moment.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Ballista crews, bring down their ballista crews. Archers, I should have moved you a bit further forward. Sprint over there so you're out of the way of them. Right. Sons of the Fallen. Legion deep in guard. And then we've got First Legion. Let's see if we can get you to take the left and the Eredluin to take the right. And then our own catapult. Well, I mean, this time, though, our catapult will be right up in their grill, if you will. We'll put them in the line like that. Axe throwers, come throw your axes. And let's put you two back there because you're actual numbers. And then you three cover that left-hand side. Let's go. Everyone that can sprint, please sprint. Right, they've moved up, but are they going to actually do what we tell them to do? Probably not.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt.
Come on, ballista crews. Bring down theirs, because it looks like they're going to pepper us for days. No, stop killing that one man and please. Alright, whilst the grape shot uses a different ammunition type to the standard burst. So while they're all walking through, that'll work quite nicely. Because if they miss, like they are doing, they'll kill the enemy anyway. So we're getting the most out of the catapults before the enemy gets to them. Right, and now we'll swap you to grape shot and target that Black Shield warband. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why? What on earth has happened here? We've completely negated the grape shot. The enemy has just forced their way right through. We've already lost control of the catapults. Oh, for goodness sake. Why does the mass thing do that so much? I was so sure we'd be alright. I was adamant we'll be able to hold. We're dwarves. We have ridiculous mass stats. Get the bloody catapults out. And why have you not destroyed the enemy canister? You've had the whole game and look, you've been shooting just to the left of it that whole time. Could you be less useful, please? Come on. Come on. Just shoot them. Just bloody shoot.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're finally done, so. But what has it cost us? I ask you, what has it cost us? Everything. Oh, that one was a good one.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable
We've lost so many to ballistic. And they've brought in another ballistic crew. So those Khazad, they're just dead. We've won, but goodness gracious, get me off of this fecking bridge battle. This is so annoying. Just go and charge into them. Balls to it. We're better than them in melee.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash
the ballistic crews for the enemy have done wonders and killed loads of our forces. We've got a couple of shots off with the siege. I don't know why it's so... The mortar shot fires behind so much. It's times like this where you really wish there was an attack ground. Because if I told them to attack ground about here, they would actually target the enemy. It's like they routinely shoot behind. That's what annoys me. I wouldn't mind if every now and then a shot goes far, every now and then a shot comes short, every now and then a shot's to the right, a shot's to the left. But they routinely shoot about 10 meters behind where you tell them to. Which means they're just not correcting in any way. It's like, how can you be so utterly rubbish at your sole job? I mean, we will still win. All they've got is some archers and those ballistic crews, and now we'll just slog through them on the bridge. But, ugh, that's just been so annoying. We've lost all those Khazad-dûm reclaimers. I mean, they've got to shoot at someone. If you're wondering why I didn't set them into wide formation or I didn't run them away, if we'd run them away, they'll just shoot at someone else. So that unit's already weakened, so we might as well just let them have them. I'm very annoyed at myself for having merged the catapult crew. But mostly I'm just disappointed how easy the enemy can push through and how apparently terrible at pushing through we are. Why can they do it, but we can't do it? That's my question. But let's not get caught up on this bridge. Just run past the buggers. Go and fight them on their turf. Right, archers, you come too.
The enemy general lies dead.
We've got the reinforcing army just behind, which we're now going to desperately need because this has cost us our army, basically. There we are. Go on, you buggers. Go and do what you're supposed to do. Greetings from Norway, says Alexander Lurken In Vanilla Med 2, you find pikes to be useless. They drop their pikes almost immediately and fight with swords. Why are they better in DaC? Yes, in Vanilla, every single unit in the game can be given 2 weapon types. So, and in Vanilla, to make it more realistic, I don't know why they did it, but they have a pike as their primary weapon and they have a sword as their secondary. But the game isn't clever enough to actually know when or if it ever should swap, because it's designed for archers. So the archer has its primary weapon, which is a bow. Once it runs out of ammunition, it then knows I must swap to my other weapon. But if you do it for melee units, they swap to their other weapon immediately as soon as they get into melee, because that same sort of script is working. The secondary weapon, generally speaking, is only used for melee because it's primarily used for ranged units. I don't know if it's an oversight or if someone thought it would be cool, but they gave the pikes a sword as a secondary, so naturally the script told them, you're in melee, draw your secondary weapon, like any archer would. The catapult did kill 700, but dear oh dear. So it meant that the pikes were just useless. In essence, every pike unit in Med 2 was actually a sword unit without a shield. And so they were just terrible. They couldn't hold lines and they dropped the pikes immediately. So that any mod at all that works on Med 2 removes that feature. Which does make me wonder if it was a bug all along. And the creators just didn't fix it. I would have thought. Yeah, Firebrand Gaming, I completely agree. The Ballister crew is ridiculous. Like, they just target the same point over and over and over again, and it means that they're just not killing what you want them to kill. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. No. Lothlorien's under attack. Dogaldor is going to take Lothlorien before we ever have to get involved there, I think.
Sire.
Right, your army is just good to go, to be honest. So move up to Framsburg and take Barlin with you. And then that backup army, let's go and get you to stand on that bridge.
Aye, my liege.
And then our other backup army is now miles away, isn't it? It's only just left Khazad-dûm. Oh dear.
In your name, sire.
Oh dear.
Aye, lord. Aye.
Right, in you go. Hopefully they can be properly retrained. We'll take the siege. Dwarven Siege is actually useful. And we've got that lot coming back to retrain as well. But for now, we're just going to have to go around and build towers. Oh, can you train? Ah, Sellswords, welcome to the army.
Setting a vigilant watch here.
Setting a vigilant watch here. More construction completed. Brunost, you don't need a garrison, so you're just going to sit there till you upgrade. And Oin's Rest. Miners' quarters going for at the moment. Oh yeah, we're going to try and militarize you, aren't we? Because you could get more military. We don't really have any need, unless we were then to go north. Oh, but then that would be, we'd have to attack Angmar. Angmar would attack us if we walked through their lands, so that's a dead end. That's not something we'd be thinking of doing. All right, end the turn. Why don't you use the shield wall? Doesn't that increase the mass stat? Yeah, it does. But it doesn't. It also makes them... I wouldn't use a shield wall defensively like that, to be honest. It doesn't tend to... The shield wall seems to have only one actual use, or two, really. One, it does work remarkably well at meaning cavalry don't kill you when they charge into you. It just stops their charge dead. It's absolutely fantastic at that. And that is its primary function. Its secondary function is it works wonderfully well as a battering ram when you can't break through the enemy's mass. But in a situation like we had on the bridge there, it wouldn't stop the AI pushing us back. Because the mass stats go against each other, obviously, and one side eventually wins. But it seems to me that there's a cumulative mass effect, which there shouldn't be. I think that's... Although maybe they've done that on purpose, because there would be. If you're in the front line and you're pushing your shield into the enemy who's right in front of you, so your shields are locked and you're pushing him, and the bloke behind you's pushing you, and the bloke behind him's pushing him, if there's more on your side and less on theirs, it stands to reason you'd probably push them back. And I think that's possibly what they go for.
Honor, my lord.
I don't know.
Leading the men with honor, sire.
Alright, we might as well just attack straight away. There's no point holding them to siege. We've got siege weaponry. I want to take Gundabad out as quickly as possible. So ideally what we actually want to do here is take Framsburg, we're not going to be able to use it for years. So burn everything to the ground and just beam for Gundabad. We need Gundabad. Gundabad is where they're trading everything from. But Framsburg is a wildman battle map, so this is what they look like. Taken from Barbarian Invasion from Rome 1, I believe. And there's the Gundabad battle flag. A simple grey flag with a mountain of Gundabad on the front. And what a slog we're in for today. Blimey. Is there a quickest... Oh, the quicker way to the square is over there. They don't have very many forces, do they? But they do have, again, annoyingly, ballista crews. Yeah, but I think. I'm going to bring my army around this side. And we're going to come at them from this way. So, what we'll do is... Oh, there's their ballista crew at the back. They're going to shoot at us. Bring the siege up. And then who's going to actually go through the door? Oh, we've got Erebor infantry in this army. Oh, cool. Welcome, welcome. We'll send in the Traff. We don't want to use the elites if we don't have to. So we'll send in the low tier units. And archers, I'll happily use you just as long as you're not getting any... Why can't you go over there? What is... Oh, it's because you're in that stupid group, isn't it? I'm thinking that's a completely open space. Why won't you stand over there? That's bizarre. Alright, bring that gate down. And if you guys bring down that siege, go on. Any joy? No, again, they're going to kill that single orc over and over and over again. It's just so annoying. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is so frustrating that they do that. Alright, change and target the mountain guard then. The ballista crews aren't even firing back, so what the hell.
The gates are down! The gates are down!
Oh, our archers aren't set up yet. Ballista crews, stop firing. Because how many of our own have we killed there? Or did they start shooting back at us, actually? I mean, we killed a few of our own there, but I think they might have started shooting back at us. Yeah, they've got Snark scouts. Alright. Are they going to just come out the gate? Are they really going to just come out the gate? Oh, blimey. He caught them on the side and he still killed most of them. Target what you like, lads. Shoot whatever you fancy. They're going back up the top. Give them a go. Give them a good go. Go on, you can shoot them. What are you doing? Fools. Right, we've lost 2%. We've killed 50% so far. Barely any input, which is nice. I think the time has come. Send in the volunteers. Why do you need to reposition so much to shoot up that hill?
We have captured the enemy's walls.
Yeah, well, don't tell them to fire at will because they'll just kill us in a second. Alright, volunteers, in we go. Let's kill off those scouts first of all. Is war with the elves still on the cards? Asks Matt Nairn. Probably not. I think the elves will probably die before we actually need to fight them. And if I fought them now, we would just lose. Gundabad attacking us from the north, and any troops that we devoted to attack the elves would just completely ruin any chances we have of winning this thing. Their ballista is so inaccurate they've killed some of their own leaders' company to try and shoot us. Yeah, our ballistas are very annoying.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain
They wouldn't pushing back at them in shield wall would negate their push through. I think there might be a word wrong there. Gallo, you can improve the Mason Guild, therefore build higher tier roads. Yeah, we'll just build everything we can. We have no need of money. Money is coming through, no trouble. And by the time we actually need those high tier roads, well, we need the high tier roads now, and it's going to take at least 10 or 12 turns or something like that to even get them. So, not too worried about that. Destroying the recruitment capacity, I understand. Why are you using fire armor to bring down the ballast? Normal arrows will do, right? I don't know, really. I'm just used to always turning on fire arrows. I think they do more damage to the siege machines. They tend to do more damage to walls, I think. I could be wrong. I think I'm not sure that it... I mean, arguably, it makes them less accurate, so it might then be better. But that could be entirely wrong. If I move the catapult over there, do you think they might be able to shoot mortar shots at the enemy? Can you shoot mortar shots already? Oh yeah, they can. Oh nice. Go on, hit one at least. Oh no. They missed. Yep, they all missed. Right, the volunteers are taking down the mountain guard. The ballister crews are just wasting themselves, killing like an archer at a time. Oh, the enemy general's gone down. Let's send in Barlin as well, actually. Why are we just letting our archers die? That's silly. Just all of you just run away. Don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Get out of their range, and then they'll have to just move forward to get us. Try and encircle them. Try and surround them. Our volunteers are our lowest tier unit other than the militia, so I'm not expecting wonders. The mountain guard are a very effective force, but by flanking them you will just do better, so just flank them. Charge into that ballister crew, and Barlin come and help. Give an on
Our
hubbub.
men are winning the battle. Good news. Our men are in control of the castle.
Good news. I've never heard him say that. Good news. Alright, let's just stay here and win. Are you chasing archers down and they're just running? Yeah, just keep chasing them. Just let them run. Gallo, do different kinds of siege engines, dwarf versus human versus orc, have different stats now they're shown in the unit cards? They do have different stats, yes. There are distinct siege machines, so there's an orc... There's a cultural version of both types. So there's orc machines, human machines, elven machines, dwarven machines, and there's also a middlemen one, which is the Middle Eastern culture nations like Ardenaim and Harad and Khand and those, but they're functionally the same as human ones. And yeah, they do have different stats, but it doesn't massively tell you what those differences are. But like the dwarven ones are more accurate. They obviously have grape shot, they have mortar shot, but the dwarven ones only get 2 machines per company, whereas other nations might get 3 catapults per company, for example. But generally speaking, the dwarven siege machines are the best, most accurate. I think they might even be slightly cheaper. But I can't quite recall the minor nuances between them all. But there are slight differences between the siege machines through the nation.
Glory and honor. We have lands and glory.
Pollux Varangia. I no longer work on the mod. So I'm grateful to you for saying that about the engine, but message the mod team and let them know. Right, exterminate the population. And then... Oh, well, the Bjorning camp's not useful to anyone anyway. Don't need a way station. We don't have anything to retrain. Doesn't look like they can even use this. Gundabad don't really get anything out of the castle. They need a barracks to get their troops. So I don't really know. I don't think they were able to even use Framsburg. What's the culture? Oh, yeah. Oh, 48%. No. They used Melkor's Shadow. So they were closing in. How much further can you move? Oh, pretty damn far. You could even go straight to Yulstone. Can you guys come back? Yes, you can. Right, so that army will march. Have you got anything that we'd want to take? No, everything's weak now. You've got archers, actually.
Aye, Lord. Aye, sire.
Let's merge those two together. I'm going to leave those... No, I'm going to take those, because we're going to use them to become the garrison.
Aye, Lord.
Right, yeah, so you're going to move up to Yulstone.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Well, there's 166 inside, and then Malgash is coming to support. He's coming from the outside, though, so we can kill him off quite easily. And we'll take control, because then we can do a lot more damage than I think the AI would do. So that's Framsburg and Yulstone down in one turn, and then we can move on to Gundabad in the next. I assume I've missed being told 7, but any version 5 news. No! There's never version 5 news. Right, where are they coming in from? We attacked... They're coming in from the left, aren't they? So we need to make sure that we bring down the gate. But other than that, we can get everyone to just come and stand over here. And then we'll maneuver them accordingly.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Yeah, they're coming in from over there. Right, where's the nearest gate then? It's probably going to be that one, maybe? Yeah. So, archers. Come and stand in front of them. And chaffy units, because that's all we'll need again. Come and line up there. Catapult, just bring down that gate. And ballister crew, if I can get you to, come and try and shoot those orcs. And then we'll send in some elites to go and deal with the... We've got 2 hammer guards, yeah. We'll send in those 2 hammer guards in a moment to kill the army within the town. Right, they're coming in from right in the corner. They've got a very long way to go. And they have 2 gates to choose from. They will just beeline to the town centre, that's all they ever do. So I would have thought they'd go for that left gate, but maybe that right one is technically closer. Let's times 6 this. Oh, are you going to kill our ballister crew accidentally? Oh no, I think we're going to be alright. Actually, you could probably just walk into the city once the gate comes down. Oh, you can shoot them already.
The gates are down! The gates are down!
You're on top of each other. Let's at least stand in a line, shall we? Alright, and how goes it over here? They're moving up more sort of to the left there. So let's move you all around to that left-hand side. Catapult crew, come over here and then fire at will. And ballister crew, start bringing them down. And you guys, we'll move you in. Barlin, you can come and mop up anyone that gets in the way. I think that'll work. Yeah, they are definitely coming for this gate here. I'm not sure our ballister crew is killing that many. I know they're doing alright. Ah, here they come. Perfect. Yes. They're beelining for our catapults. It's annoying. And they are actually just going to charge and meet us.
The battle is very much in our favour.
I don't really care if we lose a few
true and steadfast, victory
catapult
will be
crews
ours.
while we manoeuvre. Interesting that they are just going to stand and fight us. They normally just move straight through you without any consideration of your forces. They just go straight to the town square. They're not normally interested in the slightest. Right, Barlin's in amongst all of that. Yeah, look, he's just going straight for the town square, as expected. And he's faster than us, so he's getting through. %, 42%. The ballisters are hitting in the middle there. They are slowly knocking those raiders down. We might as well not bother moving in until they're all completely fought.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
What are they doing now? Hit them from that side. What have we over here? Oh, there's the general, the mountain guard. I don't know what he's up to. And over there, Snow Orc scouts. Oh, they're running off anyway. Don't chase them. Let's speed her up. Yeah, they're all surrounded. Barlin's killing off the last of those raiders that made it to the catapult. Those guys sandwiched those spears and just massacred them. And the ballister crew is taking out those in the centre, who are starting to sort of move up on us now, actually. What are we on now? 4%, annoyingly. We will heal some, remember. But it's a battle, and we're a melee-heavy nation. You're always going to take losses. There's just no way around it. Clear out of the way. Alright. The baluster, have you finished? Oh, come on. Do what you're told. I've got all of our archers targeting that Snow Orc scout unit. Oh, no, they're not. Because they're doing that thing where they're in a group, so they've decided to choose their own targets. Because screw you, basically. I do love it when they do that. I do so enjoy when they ignore my orders, because the game creators thought it would be helpful that if you're commanding a group and you tell them to attack something, they'll actually just choose their own orders. I mean, it's my own fault for forgetting that they do that, but it's just so annoying. Who thought that would be a good idea? In what universe would grouping troops together and giving them mass orders not be what you actually wanted to do? Why would you want to... I could moan about it for days, but I won't.
We have captured the enemy's
So
walls.
what's happening here? Just go through the door. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sometimes this game, man, this game. Hello, says Ray Morris. Hello, Ray Morris. Welcome along. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why are you not, with a K, using the inbuilt Battle for Middle-earth 2 music and Lord of the Rings music? Because it flags every single video for copyright and it causes nothing but headaches. So I created bespoke sound. I didn't make the music, but I then delved and found some copyright-free music, and most of it's from the base Med 2 or Med 2's expansions and things like that. And that's where it comes from. Good morning, Berserk D_JSD. Send up your structures. Vladimir Simonovich. Hi, Gallic. Hello, Vladimir.
Dead.
Welcome.
Let the crows have his miserable
Who's
boat,
the last one left?
and let our swords have his men.
These fellows.
This
Oh,
is a clear
that was easy.
victory.
We lost 84 people after all people were healed. That was a good conflict. 84 dwarves for the life of nearly 1,000 orcs. 696 is essentially 700. So 800, just over 850 for 84. That's a 10%. I think that's good. Michael Watkins says, "Hi Gallo, I've enjoyed watching your Apex videos. It makes me want to give it a try." Well, damned good. I enjoyed making the Apex videos because I enjoy playing Apex, play it all the time, and I think I'm not too bad at it. But I don't think they're ever going to take off. Obviously, you're all here for Total War. You're all here for Lord of the Rings. And most of you, I'm sure, if you were given the option of Gallo's going to do something that's not Lord of the Rings or Total War, every single one of you would probably throw your hat in the ring for the Age of Empires, to return, because those videos were actually quite popular. It's just I haven't played it very much. But maybe I was just hankering to do something a bit different. You always go in these cycles. Those of you that have been here since the beginning, people like Mats and Brastas will jump in and say straight away, like I would do alternative videos to DaC, and then I would feel like a pressure, or I would just burn myself out, or I'd get too busy. So I'd then have to go back to doing just DaC videos, and it would just go in this cycle of me saying, I'm going to focus now on DaC and just do DaC videos, and then all of a sudden swap and be like, well, I said I was going to do that, but now I actually am going to just do what I like. Eredluin and Dunland are now at war with the Dunedain, and the Enedwyth and the Dunedain have broken their alliance. Why are they at war with each other? Oh, we got 2,000 gold for Framsburg. Not that we need it, but we got it.
Aye, noble sire.
Now, they can't move out now at all, no. So, what shall we do with the Drunken Sailor? I'm going to give them another archer unit as standard, so take that unit just as for yourself. We probably could have actually sent in... I'm just thinking, if you sent in the Beast Hunters, they can merge with the other Beast Hunters.
Aye. Onward. Aye, Lord.
And similarly, we could probably... Have you got any volunteers? Yeah.
Aye, Lord. March. Aye.
They can just merge in to bolster their numbers. There's 109 of those. We got any of those? No, we don't have any of those. Just thinking of we can max out their numbers quite easily, really.
Aye, sire.
But I think it might be prudent to have the catapult join them rather than another archer, actually. Because the catapults, we're dwarves. Catapults are just better.
Aye.
Yeah, take a catapult instead.
Aye, Lord.
And
Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye. March.
you guys all toddle off to Framsburg. Take the ballista cruise with you.
Onward. My king. Aye. Aye, sire.
And then you'll be the Yulstone garrison. And then when I can, all of you are going to move out and hit Gundabad.
Aye.
Alright, so we got Yulsen, we got Framsberg. We are burning through them quite nicely, which is good.
My king.
Gurn comes up with his reinforcements, which isn't bad. Dogaldor really starting to look like they're going to stick their head in. Got a few more turns until we can recruit things here. Got to use that time. But then that army will pass by at almost the perfect time. Oh, we got 2 generals. Anywhere that's not got a governor. You haven't got a governor. Now you have.
Aye. Aye.
All of you go to the eastern side.
Aye, Lord.
And can most of you retrain? Some of you can. We'll keep you there to retrain. We'll form up, and then we're getting another army. I can't believe Dogaldor are coming on us this aggressively. We haven't even attacked them. We haven't done anything to them. Gundabad backed off of Meifelberg, but Dogaldor are going to step into that gap. 2 armies hovering around there. Captain Lugsek has come back because we are storming through Gundabad lands. Hire some Merc Cav. Well, you just saw what was available for Mercs. There are no Merc Cav. Hi, Gallo from Borough. Cricket season over, so I can now catch up on your videos. Oh, well, hello, David Smith. Yay, livestream, says Papa Zulu. Not too bad, he says, with 3,000 kills. The Apex videos were great for entertainment, though. You fiddlestick. Well, thank you all. I did enjoy making them. I was quite disappointed to see how few people are actually that bothered in them. I knew that not many of you would want to watch them. They're not DaC content. They're not Lord of the Rings. They're totally different. They're FPSs, for crying out loud. But the first one, at least a few people gave it a go. But the second one, barely anyone has watched it. In comparison, like the DaC videos still hit 4,000 to 5,000 views. An episode 1 of a DaC campaign will go over 10,000 views. And the second Apex video hasn't even managed to hit 1,000 views. So when you're thinking of all things relative, that's not ideal. Thor's Vengeance build us a pub. And now it's getting a miners' union. Do we want a miners' union? Oh, we're at 44% dwarven culture. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, get a miners' union. Framsberg repaired its castle just before it was then sieged. But I'm not too bothered about Gundabad sieging that, particularly because they've sent a crappy army that's not going to do anything. But it's Gundabad that I want. It's Gundabad that we shall get. Anything here that we can't use? Can't use a wild breeder to get rid of that. That's a low tier barracks as well. Even this isn't that useful to them. Now let's just start as we mean to go on. Let's just start converting the culture.
Aye, my liege.
Yes, we can hit Gundabad. There's no one inside it, and we can go straight away. They get 5 garrison units. Oh, it's him. Get about. Well, he's about to meet some catapults. Oh, all right, Gundabad will fall. Let's hope Angmar don't take umbrage with us as well, or we are dead. Angmar, Dogaldor, and Gundabad all fighting us. But we will fight them every single step of the way back to Khazad-dûm, and we will stand before the very bridge of KD itself before we let them take us down. Or we will not give more than an inch without taking 10-fold our losses in orc lives. Right, welcome to Gundabad. I actually quite like Gundabad because it's nice and simple. Just a big open space, break down the gate, force your way in, and then you can use your archers to your advantage. Now do note that Gundabad, because RK is a clever little one, a tricksy little hobbitsy, those towers will shoot at us, so we probably should try and destroy them. She's a beauty, isn't she? So before anyone else moves up, oh, I didn't deselect you. Right, you target the gate. You target the gate, and you target the gate. Let's bring the gate down first. Times 6 it. Do we actually need to bother destroying those towers? Because the enemy is really far back. I don't think we do, you know. No, I think what we should do here is try and beat the enemy at their annoying game of rushing us when the gate falls. So move everyone up now while they're not standing behind it, because as soon as that gate falls, they will sprint someone forward. That's how they always do it. It's very annoying, but we need to counter that. So instead of shooting it from all the way back there, let's pull the army up and then sprint through as fast as possible. And I want to send in the best first. So, Sons of the Fallen, if you come and stand there, and Khazad Reclaimers, come and stand there. You guys sprint. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I know how the AI fights. I have so much knowledge of this game, and I just don't use it to my advantage because reasons. Like, there's no real reason. Laziness, apathy, and knowing that we'll win anyway, so what does it matter? But sometimes it matters to hold your troops alive, and I just don't do it enough.
The gates are down.
Right, sprint in. You guys are going to cover. Get yourselves in there immediately. Go, 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 go. Everyone else, just sprint into here. Look, they're already moving. They're already moving. The AI knows what it's about. Sprint everyone else in. Catapults. Ballister crews. Let's just get you in for now. Just get in. What are you guys doing?
The enemy's walls.
Oh, it's because they go through one at a time. That's why we need to go through one at a time. Yeah, look, they're moving out. They are moving out. Look at the horde of the stream of dwarves flooding through that gate. I've actually never seen forces use a gate so effectively. That's most unbecoming of us. Most rare, I should say. Right, have you got anything that's going to shoot me? I didn't check that. I don't think we do. I think we've got total ranged immunity. Oh, bugger, no. There's one unit at the back there that's going to shoot at me. Alright, come out of time 6. So, you're good in a defensive line. You're good in a line. You're good in a line. And then we'll take the low-tier chaff. You're going to be Team 1. You are all going to sprint forward. Take you two out of that. Can you really not stand there? Is that really the best you can do? Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, we'll take them instead. That is genuinely your maneuvering window. Why can't you stand next to that building? And why then are you stuck? What? There's nothing even there. What are you doing? Just go and stand in a line, please. Right, you guys go that way. You guys go around to the right. Archers. And then this is where we can hopefully actually get our siege to be used. Erebor infantry, you can form behind them. And I tell you what, we'll take the Khazad reclaimers to form behind them on that side. The Khazad reclaimers are much tighter in grouping, suggesting a higher quality. Barlin, you go left over there. Right, the enemy's not moving up. The enemy's not moving up. Our archers won't fire just yet. The enemy is actually going to let us do what we want. They're bringing up their archers finally. But wait until the siege is ready. And then... mortar shots, please. You may now fire at will. Oh, those mortar shots are actually doing well because they're so massively inaccurate. They're shooting the unit at the front and it's killing the units at the back. Oh, that's fantastic. Siege that actually does what you tell it. What is this madness?
The battle is very much in our favor.
Damn right the battle's in our favor. We're massacring these fools.
Victory will be ours.
Right, you go up as well. How many have we killed? 30% already dead. Oh, now they're moving around to the left. Because they know that Barlin's over there. And Barlin's alone. Oh no, those ones came back forward. Catapult forward. Grape shot can be commenced. I think we're probably too close. I don't know, it's not too bad, not too bad.
They have lost half their men.
You want to definitely move further forward though. And you're on grape shot now as well. Yeah, move further forward. Did they bring their general round over here? No, Orc defenders. Ballister crew, you can target... yeah, keep shooting the mountain guard. You guys have moved up. Just pepper those snow orc scouts with a grape shot. Yeah, they fall immediately. And then we've got our 3 best units over there now fighting against the mountain guard, the enemy's best. They've got 2 mountain guard because they had 2 generals. Oh, it's nice to actually properly win for a change. 3% plays 62, but then what that mountain guard will do a lot of damage to us. Right, you can now stop firing, you can stop firing, and the ballister crew can stop firing. Because you'll only kill us now. Erebor infantry, we haven't had a look at them, have we? They just look like the old... they are what the old... dwarven mainline infantry unit used to look like. Let's get those killed off, please. And what have we got over here? Very few Snowhawk spears. Spears against spears, that was never really going to go our way. But Barlin can cut them off. No, he can't, because he's run the wrong way. And then it is just over here, where we are taking a beating from 2 mountain guards. We need to get over there and help them, because they will die. I mean, they'll probably beat the mountain guards, I would have thought. But not as convincingly as we would like. Pull these 2 out. We can keep it at ×6, not bothered by that. Sprint yourselves in there. Let's go, Khazad-dûm Guardians. Sons of the Fallen come get involved as well. Barlin, go for those. Well, just hit anything over there. Like, why are you all coming round in? What's caught you on that corner? Why don't you just do what you're told again, please? Stop ruining my day. Right, we've caught the mountain guard. That's good. Now our numbers flood into those. Yeah. But look at that. Look how many they killed. Mountain guard are way too good. One of the enemy generals still fights.
My lord, good tidings.
And
The
he's
enemy general lies dead.
Alright, sprint
We have
forward.
sent the cart to hell.
Dwarves and their tiny feet. This will be a pure melee siege battle, how glorious. Karat Didimian Ilnari, says Jarrett Hayes. Yes, indeed. Not quite sure about the design of the Mount Gundabad as shown in the Hobbit movies. I've always pictured it more as a form of dwarf gold a la Karak 8 Peaks. 166 dwarves, 1,463 orcs. Dwarven Catapult did kill more than anyone else at 265. But the other one only killed 98, so one was pulling its weight and one wasn't. And that's because of how inaccurate the mortar shot is. The mortar shot has to be inaccurate because it's so powerful. If you think the grape shot's strong, the mortar shot is obscene. And if it was actually accurate and fast firing, it would, on a bridge battle, I dread to think what you could do on a bridge battle. Because the grape shot does fire a lot of shots out, and it hits a wide area. I'm so used to turning to the right because the camera's normally over there. I need to remember now I don't need to bother. Other than the text, which is just there on the left, I can just look forward now, and then you can all see me.
We have lands and glory.
Exterminate the population? Why, I'd love to. We could build the Horde of Durin straight away, which as you can see is fantastic. Retraining costs down, increase in tradable goods, 2 free upkeep units, Hammers of Gundabad without a culture requirement immediately available, and a 15% public order bonus. But you will note, it takes 15 turns to build. So in essence, the Hammers of Gundabad have a 15-turn wait time. But I see no reason why we wouldn't. We get to keep their garrison building because the garrison buildings don't work as intended anymore. And we might as well keep the infrastructure they've placed. Where is their garrison building? No, they don't have a garrison. It did destroy it. Oh, good. Sometimes it works as it's supposed to, and other times it just doesn't. Maybe they didn't have one, actually. So maybe that's all a moot point. Question. Gallo, are you going to play the Troy Mythos version? Mythos. Possibly. I mean, I was waiting for Troy to come on Steam because I refused to get the Epic Game Store, and so I've been waiting for that. And possibly, but part of me does feel that it may just, if I'm wanting that sort of fantasy itch scratched, then surely Warhammer's doing that for me. I don't know, but then I do like that time period. I love Greek mythology, and most of the monsters and creatures are all from Greek myth. So maybe is all I'll give you. I probably won't do it on the channel though. I don't know. I have Troy Mythos again. I get free access to every single Creative Assembly title, and I'm very grateful to them for that. So I suppose with that, I probably should do videos for them, but I don't know. If you are all still watching along, by the way, you've only got 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to toddle off. So what my plan here is hopefully to maybe also just go and take Berserkle so that we can blitz Gundabad out. That's something I'd quite like to do, but we can't leave Gundabad undefended. Ideally, we don't want to move on Berserkle till Gurn gets here, but Gurn is 3 to 4 turns away. Let's end the turn and see what Gundabad do. That fellow down there in Framsburg, he's the one I'm mostly concerned about. I wonder what he's going to do. But other than that, because if he just sieges us out till the end, that'll be a real pain in the neck. I think we're going to have to rise up and hit him, which won't be a problem because we've got the 2 Ballister Crews, so we can just shoot him, get him to come into battle with a few losses already. So I think we'll need to just rise up and attack at Framsburg. Oh, he attacked us anyway. Oh, problem solved. Alright, yep, come on. Come on then. Pale Uruks and Mountain Guard, 2 very strong units. If you had countercharged at them, you would have probably won there. Well, I mean, you lost so many because you allowed the Mountain Guard to get their charge off. Yeah. Gallo, I wanted to see a lore video, but many of them are private. Do you know what happened? They're not private. They're all available. I've put them all back. I've checked. I've looked at my channel as a non-me person, and I can watch them all. But I'll have another look again. But I'm sure they are all currently available. Oh, are you able to actually shoot over that? Because that would be fantastic. Oh, but being up there is even better. Let's try it. Let's put one of them about there and one there. And just fire away. Archers, you can just go there. And then everyone else, try and hold them in position. You aren't firing yet. Why are you not firing yet? And again, they're ridiculously accurate, and it's going to cost us. Now that we're actually here, I'm not sure that we're going to win. 2 Ballister Crews is all well and good, but those Pale Uruks are going to make mincemeat of this small garrison. Get the archers to go back there.
The enemy are battering down the gates. To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates. The enemy have the walls. Look to our defence or all is lost.
I can't imagine our forces here are going to hold back those Pale Uruks. Our archers are peppering them with arcing shot. The Mountain Guard are just standing there and letting us kill them. But the Ballister again, just targeting the same spot over and over and over. Let's turn them off of fire mode, see if that does make any difference.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of
they kill even less when they're not in fire mode.
Our men are winning the battle.
Oh, the Pale Uruks are now
like this, we will
in full view of the archers. Oh, but they're doing like no damage.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost.
If we had some towers, we might be able to do all right. We have got 124 archers that we're going to charge into melee in a second, though. And they're now getting some excellent shots on those Uruks. It's costing us all of our melee forces, but... Oh, the ballisters are out as well. How many Mountain Guards survived? 32. Charge down the hill. Just overwhelm them. Just overwhelm them.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There's 32 of them. Surely they can't be surrounded. Our general died, but they're not going to survive when they've got people attacking them on all sides. No, indeed. They're going down to 11. Yeah, 10. Now, I could cheese it and just wait, because it looks like the Mountain Guards are bugged out and they're just going to stand there. But that's just wrong, isn't it? That's just wrong. Okay. What's the thing with the Sigmarils? Do they have special powers or are they just really pretty? They're just really pretty. So pretty that they inspire within people deeds of unbelievable wrongs and cruelty and horrid things. Oh, they did move. They did move. Right, Mountain Guard are as good, if not better, than the Pale Uruks. There's 30 of them. But they have tried to run through us, and that always costs them.
We will smash the enemy.
Yeah, I think we're going to win this. I think we are going to do it. Oh, no. You have got to be joking me. They're just sprinting for the square, aren't they? Oh, for goodness sake. This game, man. This game.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Well, we seem to have caught them. They've changed their mind. We caught them on the step. How many of them are now alive? 15.
Curses! My lord! The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
This is just bizarre. What are they up to? I mean, I know what they're up to, but why do they do this so much? Oh, look, they've stopped in the middle there and cut us down. Oh, no, we're now going to end up losing. We need numbers to overwhelm them, and we have now not got those numbers. There are only 9 of them now, though, actually. It's gone down to 8. No, I think we'll do all right. I think we're going to win. We've just about held them. Yeah, there's only 6 now. Yeah, no, we got them. Hi, Gally. First time catching a live stream. I'm very glad to be here. Greetings from Los Angeles. Quick question. Is there a way we can remove invasions from our own games? Cheers. Invasions just don't really take place anyway. But that said, you can remove invasions.
Our men are winning the battle.
There's one line that you have to change somewhere, but it's been so long since I've done it. I'm now forgetting my modding abilities as well. But I believe it is in relation to the Descript SM factions file. I think there's a line underneath the Papal States, which is the nation that gives invasions, that allows them to give invasions. And that, by removing that line, you can cut invasions out of the game. I can't remember which one it is, I'm afraid, but it is entirely possible. If you just Googled Total War Center Crusades, there must be someone that's broken down how they work, how you edit them, how you mod them. You probably shouldn't play Troy. It's not a very good game, and if you're critical of CA's modern products, you can get blacklisted by them. Would you consider making short lore videos about a certain person or creators in Middle-earth? Clorkendale would be interesting, and Spider's Crosby become another. The problem is that any lore video, length is of irrelevance, takes ages. For example, those little intros that I write at the beginning of the campaigns are 3 to 5 minutes in length, as you know, because you watch them. And those 3 to 5 minutes of me speaking can take anywhere between 1 to 1.5 hours of time to do, because you have to write the script, which generally takes about 35 minutes. You write it, you read through it, you write it, you change things again, and then you record it, which is only 5 or 10 minutes or so. And then you have to then find all the images and get it all to work in the video editor, which is about another half an hour, and that's a best case scenario. So minimum they take about an hour to do 5 minutes of talking. Expand that out to cover an entire lore video, even if it was 10-15 minutes, and then you suddenly realize why the lore videos aren't too I'm not overly keen on doing them at the moment with the time that I have. Right, they've gone for Framsburg again. I think we do need to push on Berzical. We need to keep this momentum going. So, oh yes, because Berzical has no one in it. So we're going to go for Berzical. I'm going to take my best units out of this and move them to Mount Gundabad. To be honest, Yulstone matters so much less than Gundabad that I'm tempted to pull even another unit out so that we make sure that we hold Gundabad. I'm not sure. But then Gurn can perform a mostly defensive role, can't he? If Barlin's on the northern side, Gundabad now are all entirely to the east of us. So if Barlin's on the northern side of the Grey Mountains and Gurn's on the southern side, then we can pincer at Dane's Halls, where we can then... that could be the defensive point. I think Gundabad might be all right. It might sneak through. Oh, the Hall of Durin's only going to take 10 turns. Have we got a guild building built here then? Oh, Carpenter's Hut, yeah. Time's reduced by 35%. Oh, perfect. Once you've built Durin, get us the stoneworkers and then get a militia garrison. Other way around, actually. Don't want a brewery. That should give a cultural increase, I just suddenly thought. Because by the time you get here as the dwarves, you will always have slogged through hordes and hordes of chaff. Easily cut down chaff. Oh, why can you all suddenly be retrained? Oh, did the Telkarin armor just build? Yes. And then in 6 turns we get the Aulian plate. Very nice. And then you've built everything you're going to build, haven't you? So just line everything up. What the hell? Just in it for the money then. For the money! Silvertongue got a Telkarin. That's where we just were. Khazad-dûm built its army barracks. Oh, nice. Yes. Look how many are available. You need to be able to train more units. But is that the most you can train? Oh, it is. Yeah. Damn. Damn. Oh, but that's nice. So we're going to have a really good, strong army coming through. Anon and a Rod can get an army barracks up now. Build that first. Go for it, yeah. So we've got the 3 coming from those. Koloniak. Do we want a militia gap? Well, eventually you might as well build that as well. Build everything, what the hell. Lord Floyd's still just knocking around building us towers.
Noble son, setting a vigilant watch here.
If you could go over and build one over there, that army is just going to stand there. But as you can see with the devastation underneath them, they are going to tank the income of Tir Thuin. Income, devastation 434. We're losing a turn. I mean, not that money matters. Money doesn't matter. We're dwarves, but it's there as a threat. Alrighty, Rooney. Let's end the turn and see if Gundabad attack at Fransburg. No, they won't. They need to build siege equipment, don't they? And this is the first turn that they've sieged us. So, I don't know actually. No, don't they build? Can't they? Isn't their turn act sort of as one? Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
We bring word for you.
Oh, Lothlorien. You're right up against it, and now you come begging for an alliance. What does this strike me of? What does this make me think of? When were we struggling for support and Lothlorien completely ignored us? It's in there somewhere, I just can't think of it.
We understand your reservation until we meet again.
Wrecked, son. I shall laugh as I watch the flames rise above your golden forest, and I shall think longingly of the time that we came to you asking for support and aid to destroy the Balrog and cleanse our homeland so that we could give you a strong and stable ally on your western border. And what did you do? You said no. You told us to go die, in essence. And so now I find poetic justice rings true, as the same now happens, but with the shoe on the other foot. Oh dear, the world really is dying. Dol Amroth is falling. What? How dare they? Dol Amroth. No. Osnithil built a pub. That is as high culturally as we can build. So now we just got to hope that it grows up. So just chuck on every building again. We're at that point now. Yulstone got its brewery up, so go for a pub. And Berserkill just got a huge boost. Is that from troops that they were training, or from someone moved in or something? No, we can't do anything in Gundabad. Gurn has now made it past. Oh dear, Dol Guldur are coming. Dol Guldur are coming. How long till you can get those? 2 turns. Have we got the garrison building here? Yes, we have. Alright. Don't worry about that, Gurn. Although arguably Dol Guldur is more important than Gundabad. But no, if Dol Guldur come at us, we've got these armies in the south now training. We've got a fantastic army, in fact, training down here. It's going to need a general, though. Just sent that guy over to Anon and Arod to be governor, didn't we? Oh, Groin, you don't even get free. Those labourers aren't even free. Floy, you're still just knocking around doing sod all, aren't you? Yeah. What to do with Floy and his mercenaries? Well, we'll just take one of these generals then. Which one's better? Daram, you have command of 3, and Nali, you have no command. So Daram, it's you.
Aye, my liege.
Get yourself in there.
Aye, sire.
Are you all being retrained? Yeah, we won't move anything out of that yet because they're still being retrained. Oh, the Axe Guard of Erebor. We won't be able to retrain those. We haven't got that. We don't get that building that we're supposed to be able to get. I think the Hall of the Seven may have been removed. Or I don't even know if it was ever available for us or if it was an Erebor thing. But I can't retrain those units, so they are in essence now wasted. Useless to me. But what I'm going to do now is toggle Fog of War, because we haven't done one in this campaign this late in yet, I don't think. And then I will end the live stream. So, Angmar really are resplendent. Absolutely huge. Oh, and we border them even. Blimey. Imladris has Camath Bryn and Imladris. The Dunedain have got Fenris-Drunin. They've got Deadman's Dyke and a Numinas still, and they still have Matraith. Their forces flocking there. What is the diplomatic situation over here? So the Dunedain are at war with Angmar, Ered Luin and Dunland, but they are allied to both Bree and the High Elves. Ered Luin evidently going evil. Of course, they took Forlond ages ago, didn't they? Mithlond is the only holdout for the High Elves over there, and Harlond is still held by the Ardennai. Crazy. Gondor and Dol Amroth really getting beaten back. Canned have Lyn here. Goodness gracious, what is going on there? Ethering soon to fall to Mordor, I have no doubt. And blimey, Mordor's pushed straight through to Dol Amroth. Dol Guldur is hugely powerful. Rune are beating and winning as well, because of course they would. Erebor suffered, Dale suffered, so Rune are jumping into that vacuum. Gundabad do have, as we expected, Thranduil's, Erebor, Dale. They've got Grasgard. They haven't managed to take Cirith Gathol, so our brothers still hold out. We might be able to get there to save them in time. But I've just seen there, would you consider subsidising Dale with them round Durin if they're out of money? Does it really work to get some indirect firepower against the east? I just don't think it will matter. We're beyond the point of it being useful. The Wood Elves have a single region. I could give them 20,000 gold, it won't make any difference. Dale down to only 3 regions and Erebor with 2. Their defeat is inevitable. Giving them money won't change that. Rohan doing all right, which is quite nice. We could give money to Rohan, actually. I think we probably should, because we don't want even more problems. But our western border we're not too bothered about unless Angmar start to feel that we're getting too big for our boots and they come for us. That'll be a problem. But at the moment we're all right. I shouldn't really look at what Gundabad have here, but as you can see, there are no Gundabad forces anywhere to be seen. It is going to be a cakewalk all the way up to Anazanar and Witherboard. But then they've got forest regions as well. That's so annoying. That means they can strike out at will from the forest. I'd like to go and take Erebor and then use Erebor as an anvil upon which we beat them into the earth, but it's remains to be seen. But that fella's the only real army left. He doesn't have a general. He doesn't have elite forces. So we might be all right. And Gurn's only a turn away anyway, so he'll be there in no time. And Balin's army is nothing. There is nothing that's going to stop Balin's army now, all the way up to Anazanar. Ideally, if we can get that Rakiberg on this side and then Balin go through to Anazanar, and then we've got a sort of front here with one path into Anazanar and one path into Witherboard, and then we'll have to decide from there. But we're going to have to turn on Dol Guldur sooner rather than later. They're getting too powerful, and that power will be directed at me in due course. So we need to prep for that. All of you, if you are training anything, move it forward.
My king, onward!
My king, onward! And that army's retraining. But there we are. That is going to conclude. Toggle for at the end of the episode. We just did that. Why is the city called Thror's Vengeance? Because Thror was killed by Azog at the start of... at the very beginning of the War of the Dwarves and Orcs. And I'd like to think that us finally defeating the Misty Mountains is the actual end of that war some hundreds of years later. And thus Thror has been avenged. Thus it is his vengeance. Oh, and look, again, the streaming software is just lagging out so hard. How do you lose devastation when you can't find an enemy army in the region? Yeah, just as someone said, it goes away over time. Evil is almost certainly going to win. Enedwythe is... Oh, good question, actually. Let's have a look at Enedwythe. They broke their alliance with the Northern Dunedain, so... Oh, they're allied to Dundan, but they're not at war with anyone. So at the moment, Enedwythe could do anything. Cheers for the stream, Gallo. Always fun to watch you play, blah, 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 etc., etc. What's the plan once you destroyed Gundabad? Left to turn on Dol Guldur. Great stream, Gallo. Have a great weekend, or indeed. So that is going to conclude. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I'm going to play around with NVIDIA in the week and hopefully swap over to that. So we might be able to improve the quality of these streams in the future. But I do hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. And I look forward to speaking with you and seeing you all again very soon. But until then, Navar na den Perimad Melonin, and farewell.